Welcome to Feel Better with Lauren. I'm Lauren. Thanks for joining me for the beginning of the second year of this channel. If you've made a New Year's resolution to start feeling better, get your body and mind and breath all together, this is a great place to start. We've got short videos, long videos, ones that have more instruction, ones that are a bit more intermediate. Today, we're going to welcome in the new year and get our entire body moving. If you do something for yourself every single day, you will feel better. This year's going to be a great year. Welcome to the new year. Welcome to our second year. Welcome to this channel. At the beginning of each video, we'll often get rid of all the stale air in our lungs. We'll breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth and exhaust all that air and replace it with good, fresh stuff. Then when we're doing these exercises, we try to breathe in and out through our nose only. And we do that with a restrained breathing in and out. It's sort of like fogging up a mirror, but closing your mouth and breathing just in and out through your nose. That helps us breathe, that helps us count, that helps us move through all these exercises. When we breathe in, we make some room, and when we breathe out, we relax into that room that we've created. Finally, all these exercises can be done in a modified way, and usually that involves dropping your knees. So if you're doing a plank and it feels a little bit too strong, put your knees down on the ground and get the same sensation that we're going. We're not trying to push you. We're always trying to find our edge and get to that edge without going over, because we don't want to injure ourselves. We want to do these videos every single day. So today, start at the back of your mat or the space that you've cleared out. You can start on your heels like I am, or cross-legged, and we'll get rid of that stale air. So in through our nose, big breath in. Out through our mouth, exhaust all that air. In comes good, fresh, oxygenated air. And out goes the bad stuff. One more time. Now everything starts to slow down a little bit. Let's go on the back of our toes. Stretch out the back of our feet. Put your hands a little bit in front of our knees. Put the elbows, your eyes of your elbows facing forward. And let's just stretch forward on our wrists and back on our toes, moving with our breath. Now face your wrists and your hands in the other direction, with the eyes of your elbows still pointing forward, and just stretch those wrists a little bit more, and keep stretching your feet. All right, let's come back onto our feet and just get a little bit of a stretch while we shake out our hands. And now let's go into happy baby. Our big toes go together, our hips go onto our heels, and we walk ourselves forward and let ourselves relax down onto the mat. Every inhale, we sort of make some space. And every exhale, we relax into that space, and you can feel everything stretching out. One last breath. Now tuck your toes. Your hands are in the right spot. Your toes are in the right spot for a downward dog. We want to keep a straight line from our wrists to our shoulders to our hips, so you can bend your legs a little bit first, and then just move it. Walk your dog a little bit here to get everything moving and straightened up and stretched. And everything is slowing down as we breathe in and out through our nose. You find a little bit more stillness here. Try to stretch out your legs a little bit to where they feel comfortable, but keeping that straight line. Let's just do 3 breaths here. Now the next breath, we breathe in and go towards plank, which is keeping your hips at the same level as our shoulders, and keep going to an upward dog. You can drop your knees here and then go forward to a push-up, and then up to plank, and then back to downward dog. So if you do this and move with your breath, it sort of waves through your body. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. So inhale, back to downward dog. Again, drop your knees if you want, if it's feeling a little too intense. So inhale, exhale, inhale. Now let's just go and sit in plank for 2 seconds and move forward on our toes and drop all the way down to Sphinx. Untuck your toes, put your elbows underneath your shoulders like the Sphinx, and just let your body settle into this a little bit. Flex your butt cheeks a little bit to help everything stay in line. If you want a little bit more intense, you can push up to seal pose. But I'm going to stay at Sphinx. 1 breath more, slowing everything down. Now, put your left arm at a 45-degree angle. Reach behind and grab your right leg and push out of your shoulder. Do a little twist here. 3 breaths again. Now let go of that foot. Put your left arm out and roll over. And stretch out your shoulder. Do a little twist. Last breath in. And roll back over the Sphinx. And then put your right hand at a 45-degree angle. Your left leg comes up and you stretch your quad and push out of your shoulder. So that gives you a little twist and a little stretch on your quad. One more breath in. And put your right arm behind you. Bend your left leg and push. And last breath in. And roll back to Sphinx. And from Sphinx, put your toes together and creep back to child's pose. You can feel your back stretch out here. Everything's been moving the other way now. And kick your toes up and go back to downward dog. Now walk up to a forward fold, or you can do some handstands or float or whatever it is. I'm just going to walk up and just do a forward fold, hang over, relax, stretch out the back of our legs, our back, just limp there. Each breath in, each breath out, we can sort of relax into this a bit more. Last breath in and out. And then in, halfway lift, our hands go into our shins, into a right angle, and then exhale back to a fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, exhale to a fold. Now put your right leg back, and we're going to go into a crescent lunge. So your foot should be faced in a little bit. You should be able to see your big toe where you're over your knee. You should drop your back knee as much as you can, and your hands go above you. Keep your core engaged. Your hands are active. Last breath in. Put your right arm forward, your left arm back, and twist. And inhale just back, and exhale forward. And then step back up to a forward fold. You can start feeling the difference in our size of our body. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale to a fold. Now the left leg goes back to the crescent lunge. Drop your knee as much as you can. Keep your back straight. So your big toe in front of your knee. Your hands go up above. Everything's engaged. And to me, this is harder than it looks. But staying focused with your breath, keeping it slow. Last breath in. And then your left arm forward, twisting. And stretch back. And then forward. And then up again to a forward fold. Halfway lift. And then crouch down. And come all the way up above your head. And then into a chair pose. Hey, dude. I think you're sitting in a chair. Everything's active. And up on your toes if you can. And forward fold again. Crouch down. All the way up to the sky. And into this sort of balanced prayer position. Up above again. Grab your right wrist and stretch over to the one side. Inhale up. Grab your left wrist and stretch to the other side. then up, and then back to that prayer, all the way up again, and then we're going to sink down into a squat. Put your triceps by your knees and just push out a little bit. Try to keep your back as straight as you can. Each breath in, create some space. Last breath here. And your hands go behind. We're going to roll back to happy baby. Grab the outside of your feet. That's all the hard stuff done now. We're just going to gently pull our knees to our armpits. You can move around a little bit. Rock back side to side. Feel a massage out your spine. And put your right leg over your left knee for figure four. Put your hands through. And just kind of squeeze your knee into your chest. And keep your feet both engaged. Last breath in. Now keep your feet in the same position and just roll to the side. Put your left hand out and just push your knee away and stretch back the other way. You should just fall open. You're not straining anything here. Last breath in. Bring yourself up with your knees into your chest, just to sort of realign everything. And put your left leg over your right knee. You just pull that into your chest a little bit. This one's a lot tighter for me. Nothing's balanced, but we're getting more balanced. One more big breath in. And keep your feet in the figure four position. And let that fall over to the side. Stretch it to the left. And just put a little tiny bit of pressure on your left knee with your right hand. You just feel that stretch more in your hip. Last breath in. Relax and put your knees into your chest again, just to straighten everything out. And put your heels down, touch your heels, and go up to a bridge pose. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath. Use your heels to push out, your butt to push out. Keep a good space between your chin and your chest. Just push up to the sky, nice and relaxed. Last breath in. Raise your heels off the ground, your arms above your head. Just slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, let your spine drop. Knees to your chest again. Just give a good hug and a squeeze. And then put your feet, go up to the corners of your mat. Your shoulder blades tuck under again, your palms facing up, and everything can be relaxed. You can keep breathing through your nose, or you can relax a bit more. Whatever feels right for you. And today's end of breathe is just to lie here in this corpse's pose. Listen to your breathing. Let your mind do what it wants to do. You've started off the year well. You're going to feel better. It's going to be a great year. Just lie here for a little bit and enjoy that feeling. See you in the next one.
Always talk to your healthcare professional before starting a new regime. If you experience pain, discomfort, or dizziness, slow down or stop. These videos will become easier each day, but if it doesn't feel right today, go slower or move to another video. Listen to your body.